Well, my friends. Guess what? Your boy is now a legal adult, bro. What the fuck? What? I don't know how I feel about this. Man, that's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. I can't be like, nah, I'm a minor. Fuck off anymore. I don't like this. But enough about me. You guys don't care about me, all right? You care about my man Jordan here. And this dude sent me a link to this video where it's basically talking about Jordan's past because I've watched a few of his videos. Like I watched his Fire in the Booth, and I watched another one of his songs not too long ago. And basically, this dude's got a crazy past. So I guess this one's like the story about him and like what he's been through and shit. So it's not necessarily a music reaction, but it's kind of has to do with the music reaction. So you guys might like this. Either way, let's roll it.
On YouTube, Fesify Media. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for all latest UK media updates and story videos, and follow us on Instagram at Fesify to be updated daily with all the latest stuff going on. So we're gonna be doing Jordan on The Story episode 21. I want to do loads more episodes of The Story, so comment below who you want to see next. As always, there's a few people of mine like Bugsy Malone. Just comment below, and I will look through the comments and I'll always reply to you guys. And if this hits 1,000 likes, there'll be a new episode on Friday. As always, we start with the intro and facts. Jordan's real name is Jordan Mccann. He's around 25 to 26 years old. The exact number is not on Google. He grew up in Salford and he's very well known there. He was famous before this rap stuff. It just made his buzz 10 times bigger. He's grew up part of 7 kids, a single mum, and his dad passed away in jail. He's been in and out.
I kind of knew about that because he did touch on that a bit on, I think it was the Fire in the Booth. I think he might have touched on that in the song too. But his dad killed himself in jail, and his mom was a single mom with 7 kids. So
system from a very, very young age. His music rise changed his life, but still he managed to get pulled back into that life because he's very well known where he's from. He's got a brother called Patrick Mccann. He's inside currently right now as well, and he's also very well known. A notorious family. He really sees that in his Fire in the Booth, how they portrayed the image of his mother to be a gangster when she could barely walk and would ache when she walks, let alone they still glorified it. A lot of the stuff gets exaggerated in
Hold on, rewind it. What did he say?
He said in his Fire in the Booth how they portrayed the image of his mother to be a gangster when she could barely walk and would ache when she walks, let alone they still glorified it.
He said the police tried to say his mom was a gangster when she could barely walk. Man, I don't know about that one. I mean, I don't think you gotta make a very good gang member when you can't walk. I mean, no disrespect to his moms, but
A lot of the stuff gets exaggerated in the media, and despite Jordan really coming from it, he also is a normal person that comes from a loving family and has deep love for his mother, which he's expressed in numerous songs. A lot of respect for Jordan because he's actually put his area on the map, and some other guys are coming through now. It's a big part of who he is, where he's from, and he pays tribute to that on nearly every song, shouting out his area. A rough childhood, and finding music's been a big thing for him, and if he didn't, he'd probably still be in jail now because he was always in and out and had a very rough childhood. He has been blasted all over the media constantly, and after his debut track got recalled to prison, and every time he takes a step forward it's like he gets a step back. Credit to this guy for still pursuing music and having the energy to prosper despite all the setbacks from the police and the mainstream media.
Facts. Big facts. I mean, dude, it's hard to pull yourself up out of the gutter. I mean, like, sure, I've never been to jail or prison myself, so I'm not gonna act like, oh, I know personally, but I know people in my life who I've grown up around has gone away for a few years and came back, and it's hard to come back and get a job and, you know, live a normal life if that's what you want to do. Once you're in that system, you almost got to go back to doing things the wrong way because it's so hard to do it right.
As for Jordan's rise on the music scene, he put out his first debut track, Lifestyle, which went crazy and got 1 million views very quickly, but on that song he had violent lyrics and he got recalled to prison. He was talking about his girl in that song, and that's one of his best songs to date, and he's still very early on the scene, so there's not too much work to go through. While he was inside, a track dropped with ads, which was called Old Friends. That got 7.4 million views, and is his most viewed song to date. His image was still getting tacked on the outside while he was in jail, but he was dropping music. He then dropped a song called Took Me Back, which is on 2.8 million views in just 10 months. Jordan come home just on a lockdown and dropped a song called F Rappers. That's on 3.2 million views in 4 months. He talked a lot of stuff in that song, and it's good to see him home focused on music. Just recently dropped a Fire in the Booth, which is on 600k in 2 days. A lot of people are saying it's one of the greatest Fire in the Booths of all time. It's safe to say
I can agree with that, bro. When I saw that Fire in the Booth, holy shit. Man, the only Fire in the Booth I've seen that can rival that, maybe, was the Harry Shadow one we just watched. Other than that, though, there's not really a lot of Fire in the Booths I've seen that can rival that Jordan one. That dude was sick.
There's a lot to come from Jordan, and he is so early on in his career. Getting a setback and getting recalled has been a huge factor in why there's not a lot of music out there yet. But something like an EP or a mixtape should be coming soon from him, I'm sure. With all this lockdown going on, he probably should release it soon. But I want to see a lot more work from him, and definitely a first project.
I had dreams for this rap, then my dream got smashed. Took me back to a freezing pad. I missed my AP, it was bad. Can't even talk about this last year, it's sad. I don't wanna talk about it, don't ask. Different lifestyle, the feel in my tracks. I drank dealers out of beamers with hyenas, that's fact. I was home for a week, slipping sweets in wax.
Damn.
I went to every estate, tell the streets that I'm back. I said Salford on the map, all the Salford went mad. Free came, fuck the rats, never got their mums whacked. I miss my brother right Mac, remember sitting in my black, slipping bullets in my strap. Thinking when I let this off, police are coming through my gap. They know it's tit for tat, but I still let it slap. Put the metal back at the Becky bath. Booty's fucking up my graph, my workers getting snatched.
Damn, dude.
As for Jordan's criminal history, like I said,
Here's where I'm more curious about, because like his music background. If I didn't watch this, I would have figured that out through you guys. And I mean, yeah, everything else, I feel like I would have figured out through you guys. Like I already knew he was from Salford. I think that's how you say it. If I missaid that, I'm sorry. Like so some of this I already knew a bit of. Here's where I'm more curious about.
he's been in and out of the system since a very, very young age. But in 2016,
like, what,
him, his mum and brother was handed a gangbo injunction, meaning it was banned from certain places in Salford because there was a lot of tit-for-tat shootings and there was a lot of stuff going on in the area where people were getting seriously hurt. And they believed the Mccanns had a big play in the forefront of all this wrongdoing. When Jordan dropped Lifestyle, he was coming back from a 6-year sentence.
So Salford kind of sees the Mccanns almost as like a mafia in a way. Then it seems like they don't even look at them almost like a normal. Like they think they're like the head bosses then. Which is that true? Is it not true? I don't know. What do I know? Hey, I'm gonna say no. You know, like I don't personally believe that. You know, I think Jordan's an innocent man and made it all up clearly because you know if there's any cops watching, you know, yeah, like I don't think none of this is true. Unless it's already been legally proven, then and he's already done it, then it's true. But if it hasn't and it's up to air, no, it's not real.
He was jailed for 6.5 years at Manchester Crown Court for having cannabis and cocaine with intent to supply. He tried to appeal his sentence, but he was first caught in 2014 of July when police raided his home and found £1,000 worth of cannabis and digital scales. Of course, the police analysed their mobile phones and found there was text messages relating to the sale of drugs. Jordan served around half of his sentence. He come home, he dropped Lifestyle, and due to regulations in place to keep you sort of out of crime, the police was do all these sort of things you got to obey by, and Jordan must have broken that because he was sent back to prison for a further year or so, where everyone be waiting on him and music videos will be dropping.
So, did Lifestyle really cause him to go back to jail, or like is Lifestyle the probation in the U.S. of A? They call that as probation. I don't know if they call that in the UK. I don't know if they call that probation or not. They got probation, they got parole. If you come out of prison, you would be on parole. Out of jail, you're on probation. That's at least how I understand it. So he would have been on parole. And, yeah. So is Lifestyle what violated his parole, or was it something else? That's kind of what I want to know.
Why he was inside.
In
March 2020, Jordan come home and hopefully now he's focused on music. He's got a massive opportunity, consistently get 1 million views every song he drops. Features and stuff can take him to that next level, and this guy can become one of the biggest rappers out of Manchester and the UK alone. He's definitely got that talent. Jordan said he spent almost a decade, 9 years of his life inside, so hopefully he can spend the next decade, 10 years focused on his music.
So he's 23, I think it said, 23 or 24, right? So he spent almost half of his life in jail. You gotta keep that in mind. So, like, this dude's not, like, everyone's like, oh yeah, he's gonna change. Like, this dude's not gonna be, like, an overnight change. Like, his focus might be on music more than the streets now, which is good, right? Like, I'm happy I'm seeing him doing well, you know, switching his life around. That's great. But you gotta, like, give this dude room and, like, understand. Like, you can't be, like, straight cancel culture on dudes like this. You gotta, like, let this dude adjust and, like, get used to, oh shit, dude, I don't need to go out in the streets and sell whatever the fuck to eat tomorrow. You gotta let this dude adjust, because after spending half your life in jail, dude, I can only imagine. You know,
And I'm sure he'll be a lot happier. I wanted to touch
I'm
on
happy
Jordan's
for him.
brother as well, because he's also a rapper and there's footage out there of him
Oh, wow.
rapping. His brother is called Patrick Mccann. He's 32 years old of the time he went inside, and he got arrested for conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent to endanger life and got a hefty sentence. He will be serving 17 years inside. He's a bit into that sentence.
Whoa. 70 or 17? Whoa.
Conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent to endanger life and got a hefty sentence. He will be serving 17 years inside. He's a bit into that
70 years. God. Sorry for the cut there, guys. I know that was out of nowhere. My dog just, had an issue. She's okay. But anyway, I think we were talking about 70 years locked up. That's insane, man. Shit.
sentence, but it's safe to say we won't be seeing him for a while, and it'd be interesting to see if Patrick pursues a rap career. Now his brother's got a huge buzz. If they jumped on a track together, that would be crazy.
Yo, listen what I'm telling. I was born a felon. I first got pinched at 11. My boy just got 7 for cocaine selling. Listen, I grew up a piping kid. In school I had no Nike kid. At 14 I was riding bits. I used to get called a jip on school. So I went like a hip on school. It's chance that a guy with a slow in science. Left him on the floor with drill coming out his mouth. I went home to the house. I told mommy what I'd done. She said, son, I'm proud. Don't ever let anyone put you down. And your dad is up there watching you now. You come from an Irish travelling family, so you'll find it hard to fit in with the country crowd. But he's sending his love down from the clouds. No teeth, I'm out.
It's safe to say Jordan's come a long way from where he grew up.
Wow, his brother's pretty fucking good too, though. Damn. Yeah, bro. If they hop on the track together, dude, that would be sick. I hope he comes home soon, bro. What did they say his name was? Hold up. Let me rewind.
His brother is called Patrick Mccann. He's
Free Patrick, man. Free Patrick. I want to see Jordan and Patrick hop on the track, bro. That would be sick. That would be absolutely sick. Anyway, let's get back to roughly where we were before.
It's safe to say Jordan's come a long way from where he grew up and the situations he found himself at an early age in.
That's fair.
To now being a successful rapper in the UK, but his future depends on whether he can keep himself out of trouble. A lot of people try, a lot of people fail, and some people have done it really well. Like rappers like K Coke, very similar example, keeps getting pulled back in. He was in prison last year. Jordan's got to try and stay on the right path, staying in the studio.
See, the only way I think you can really do that, just my personal opinion, is you can't be living in the same places you were living before. If Jordan comes from, the hood of Salford, he can't live there. He needs to go to maybe like a few towns over, like a richer area. Like, he can't be around that environment because it's going to drag you right back to your old ways. Like, I've seen that shit personally in my own life. Like, my life's not as insane as Jordan here, like, not even close, but like, I go around my hometown, I fall into my old habits too, like, whether those habits are good or bad, like, I'll do the same shit I used to when I'm there. I go back out to place I lived way out in North Carolina, I guarantee you, I'll start doing the same shit I used to do there, when I'm around here, it's just a routine. When you're in an area, humans are creatures of habit. At least my advice is, I'm not saying he needs to leave his city completely, because I just know that don't sound like something he would do, as much as just, like, don't completely surround yourself with that kind of area. Don't switch up on your friends, though, because those people, they stood by you through your worst. You definitely want them with you through your best.
Stay around other rappers, and the right people can do that for him. Who do you guys want to see on the story next? Make sure you comment below. I've got a few people on my...
Man, this was actually a cool little video, though, man. Like, very educational on Jordan, because this dude definitely piqued my interest. So Thank you to the man who told me to watch this. I appreciate that big time. Definitely leave a like. 200. Oh, God. Dang. Let me know what I should watch next. I'm definitely gonna check out that lifestyle track. But outside of that, I don't know what else from Jordan you guys want me to see. So let me know. Either way, definitely subscribe. Ring the bell. Let me know what I should watch next. Peace out. Stay sexy and have a great day. Bye. With